Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Council of Foreign Ministers is meeting in India. Meeting is happening at a very critical time. It is not just a statement run of the mill. The global dynamics suggest that it is a very important meeting at a very important juncture of the history. There are a number of things are happening around the world, but three things stand out among all. Number one, the Russia and Ukraine crisis. The crisis is escalating. Although China is trying to de-escalate the situation, but the Western country does not seem in a mood to de-escalate the situation. Rather, they are fanning the conflict, and there is a consensus among the experts after a drone attack on Moscow, the situation will be escalated, and it is also considered a deliberate attempt to start World War III. Second, if we look around the world, de-dollarization campaign is getting the momentum. Why? Because the US and the Western countries, they have weaponized US dollar and they weaponize the financial system. They are using their strength of dollar and the system to penalize countries who refuse to bow in front of their demands. For example, we can find the example from the history, Cuba. We can find the example of Iran, Iraq, Syria, Libya. Even they have included in some terms for Pakistan in certain areas. So the people are the different countries across the world, they felt the weaponization of dollar is creating problem for them. So many countries come forward and say, let's do the trade, let's build our economic linkages in other currencies, and the yuan is emerging as a leading currency. Third, of situation in Afghanistan. The situation is getting complex and complicated with every passing day. According to the World Food Program, 19.9 million Afghan people, they are food insecure. The millions of people don't have job and they don't know from where to get the job. On top of that, USA has freezed the assets of Afghan government, which is further complicating the situation. It feels like that Western countries, especially US and the NATO allies, they are trying to complicate the situation and create a chaos in this region. In this backdrop, the meeting of Council of the Foreign Ministers is extremely important. I think the foreign minister will be deliberating especially on two issues like the Ukraine and the Russian crisis and Afghan situation, because these two issues, they have the direct relevance for all the member states. So it is expected the countries will be talking about these issues. In this context, a visit of Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, the foreign minister of Pakistan, is also very important for the Pakistan, because Afghanistan has a direct relevance for the Pakistan. And somehow the peace in Pakistan is also attached to the peace in Afghanistan. And the presence of Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto would be good omen for the Pakistan, because he will be representing the Pakistani view. But I think if the foreign ministers or the Council of Foreign Ministers is really serious about to have some concrete plans to solve the issue of Russia and Ukraine and Afghanistan, they have very good ground where they can play. For example, few months back, China has presented two proposals to world. One proposal was concerned about the Russia and Ukraine, and other was concerned with Afghanistan. The both proposals carry all the elements which can help these countries to go for the peace. For example, if you look at that, both proposals, the proposal talk about non-interference in internal matter of the countries. That is the key if you talk about any country, and the both three countries, they have welcomed these initiatives. Then if we look at that, both proposals are talking about dialogue and the development simultaneously. So that is the key to solve any issue. Third, China is talking about, through this proposal, cooperation is the only way out for a sustainable peace. Thus, if all foreign ministers, if they talk about these fundamental things at this very important forum, I think they will be able to solve these issues. If they are able to build a consensus around these issues, I think it will give impetus to the other efforts at the SCO, and it will also consolidate the position of status of SCO as a major power in the global affairs, where the SCO can play a role to solve the problem through the cooperation. I think it is an excellent opportunity for all the global south countries, especially for the member of these SCO. They can put a case, we are able to solve our own problem. Thank you.